Hey, how's it going, guys? Mr. Boss for the win here, and in today's Red Dead Redemption 2 video, we are going to be finding out what happens to Jean Marc after you dump his body in the swamp, and the end of the mission, Idealism and Pragmatism for Beginners. So in case you guys have no idea who I'm talking about, Jean Marc Mercier, or that mission, well, let me give you some background really quickly. So Jean Marc Mercier is the deputy mayor of Saint Denis, essentially the right-hand man and close ally of Henry Lemieux, who is the mayor of Saint Denis right now. And you really only see him in one required mission, and that is the Gilded Cage. And in that mission, he is essentially, again, walking around making sure that everyone is staying safe and all the party guests are having a good time. So technically, that's the final time in which you are required to see Jean Marc. However, there's a mission in Chapter 4 that you can get after the Gilded Cage called Idealism and Pragmatism for Beginners. There's 3 parts to this mission, and this is when you start to get to know Jean Marc Mercier a little bit more. So in order to understand what's going on here, it does help to get some background on Jean Marc. So these are all the instances in which you will see him in this mission.
Yes?
Sorry. I'm looking for, the mayor.
Yes. Please, Mr. Kilgore, or what was it?
I forget.
Quite. Welcome to government. Democracy. An interesting idea, huh? Monsieur Lemieux?
Come in.
There, Mr. Arthur, there!
No. What's his name again?
Professor Shiftaker.
So, turns out, all those paintings were real after all. Problem solved.
Wonderful, wonderful. The mayor shall be so pleased.
Sure.
Was Professor Shiftaker happy to change his mind?
He wasn't initially, but, he came around in the end.
Oh, my lord. This is not right.
Trust me, I've done much worse.
We shall burn in hell for this.
Here's hoping.
Here. The mayor asked me to give you this.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's you.
I got his letter. How can I help?
You can't.
We need all our strengths. That's the point. We've gone over this.
Violence is never right.
I agree with you. But it's not violence. It's the mere threat of violence.
Against whom?
Oh. Against Hector Fellow's worst nature. To convince him to make good on his promise to help finance the library.
Who is he and where do I find him?
He's a newspaper man. And
He's leaving town on a coach, heading to his country estate because he doesn't like your heavy-handed approach.
Well, you certainly won't like my heavy-handed approach.
Thank you, Mr. Arthur.
You'll spot him on the road through the bayou. He has a red coach. So we are clear, I do not approve of this behavior.
Why you want to go and say those awful things about me, buddy? Best not to make a big drama of things. Come on, let's go see your boss. This is gonna hurt, but it's for the best.
Okay, so at this point of the mission, we've been tasked with capturing Jean Marc and bringing him back to Mayor Lemieux's mansion. And the reason for this is he was going to go to the newspaper and tell them about all the corruption and all the bad things that he and Arthur had actually done. So we have to bring Jean Marc Mercier back to Mayor Lemieux's house, and we're ultimately going to be presented with a choice. Are we going to spare him or are we going to kill him? In order to get this secret outcome, we are going to need to kill Jean Marc.
Quick, Mr. Arthur, bring him around the back. Oh, Jean Marc, I've missed you. I've missed you. What silly man we have been.
Yeah, he had a fall. He might be a little woozy.
Oh, the poor boy. Jean Marc, can you hear me?
Where am I? Lemieux? What have you done?
Oh, you had an accident, Jean Marc. Thank the Lord, our friend was there to find you.
Really, I don't remember so well.
No, Jean Marc. Here. My brother, Jean Marc. Oh, we've been so. I promise to change.
I know.
What a silly misunderstanding. You see, the problem is principles will destroy us all.
Sure. As long as you two are friends again.
Yes, and you say you've changed, so we will run the city like men of honor, like you said.
Of course. We will strive to improve the city's moral backbone by any means available to us.
Within reason, yes.
Yes. Within my reason. Because I'm the mayor, Jean Marc. And I will save you from yourself. Because it's better to get something done than nothing at all, like you said.
Utterly corrupted, Lemieux. You've not changed at all. I've been supplanted in your esteem by a wanted murderer. You shame me.
No, sir. You shame me with your vain naivete. Oh, how I long for the luxury to have principles such as you. But I must actually do things.
I see now. You're lost to reason.
Yeah, and I see now that you're a horrible little wretch and a sinner yourself. Your sin is deluded vanity. Now, sir, I am afraid that you must kill him. I will pay you handsomely. And Jean Marc, I will miss you. I really shall.
Kill him.
It must be so. Please.
You're not really going to kill me, are you?
Thought I might.
But all I did was love too much.
Love?
My duty.
Yeah, but you're running your
I'll
mouth
leave you out of
about
it.
me, buddy. And him.
He'll betray you just like he's betrayed me. Lemieux's a foul rat, but I'm a man of my word. Let me live, and I'll destroy him, and I'll make sure you're left well alone. Come on, please, come on. You want to shoot a sad little man, would you?
So after we kill Jean Marc, we've actually been instructed to dump his body into the Saint Denis swamp just off of the pier outside of the mayor's mansion. Now, in case you guys have never played this mission before, if you actually do this, you'll get a 10% discount on all of the shops in Saint Denis. So you do lose a little bit of honor and Jean Marc dies, but if you are looking for a nice monetary discount, well, this is a good way to go about it too. So that is like the on the surface level bonus that you get. And then you're supposed to throw his body in the swamp, and that's it. There's no more parts to this mission. And you can see there we threw his body in the swamp, and it doesn't immediately get eaten by an alligator or a fish or anything like that. So that's a little bit disappointing, but whatever. Now, you can return a couple days later, and this is where our secret outcome will actually happen. So as you can see, we've returned. Jean Marc's body is no longer there. However, what happens if we take out our fishing rod and we actually start to fish? Well, something very, very strange will occur. So the first time I ended up fishing, I just simply got a normal fish. So we're going to throw that guy back because we don't need him. Same with the second time, I ended up getting a normal fish. However, the third time I threw my line into the water, something strange happened. As I was reeling in whatever I caught, there was no option to battle with the fish. I just simply reeled it in. And I'll just let you guys take a listen to what Arthur has to say right here.
That's it, I think, yes. Oh, very impressive. Damn! Jean Marc? Is that you? I'm sorry, buddy.
Oh, goodness gracious. Arthur pulls a full-sized right arm out of the water, and he says, "Damn, Jean Marc, is that you? I'm sorry, buddy." Oh, it looks like that's the arm of Jean Marc. That is brutal right there. So clearly, Jean Marc got eaten up or was chopped up in some way, shape, or form, and the only thing that's left of him is his right arm. Now, not that you probably would, but you don't have the option to keep Jean Marc's swampy water right arm that's probably at this point gooey and decay and just, ooh, you don't want that at all. So you don't have the option, and you just simply throw it back in the water, which I think this is kind of funny because it just sort of floats on the water and you can actually go out there and sort of look at it. There's no way to interact with it any further. Again, like I said, there's no way to actually keep the arm. But that is sort of a secret outcome that you might not have known of what happens to Jean Marc after you dump his body in the swamp. I mean, we kind of knew what the outcome was going to be. I mean, if you throw someone's body in the swamp with alligators and fish, like you assume it's going to be eaten up. But I did not know if you went back to this area, you would actually find and be able to fish out Jean Marc's body, or at least a part of it. Now, I think the most impressive thing here is the level of detail from Rockstar. So not only did they have to assume that people were going to play this optional side mission, they also had to assume that people would kill Jean Marc instead of sparing him, and then they had to assume that some curious folks would go back there and fish in the same spot they dumped him in, just to set up that random cutscene. That is so impressive by Rockstar, and I think this is so well done by them. And I think the outcome is hilarious too. Arthur's reaction is just so classic. But anyways, that's all the information that I've got for you guys in this video today. That is what happens to Jean Marc Mercier's body if you end up dumping him in the swamp or killing him in the mission Idealism and Pragmatism in Red Dead Redemption 2. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and more in the comments down below. Did you know this could happen to Jean Marc, or were you totally shocked by this? Again, I'd love to hear from you guys down there. If you did go on to enjoy this video, though, a like rating would, of course, be awesome. And subscribe to my YouTube channel if you are new, or you like daily Red Dead Redemption 2 videos like this. With all the way, guys, like I said, thanks so much for watching. Take care, and I'll see you guys in the next video.